going to be making salmon patties, but we're going to make them a little bit different this time. I like salmon so much, but I don't really care for salmon patties because they don't have any flavor. So today I'm going to add some salmon patties with flavor, and I'm actually going to make little salmon burgers, little salmon sliders. So that's what we're doing. So one thing that I don't like is I don't like raw onion. The thing about the salmon patties, you get a crunch from the onion. I don't like that. I'm heating up my skillet because I'm going to cook my onions first, because I want them smaller and I don't want that crunch when I bite in. I want the crunch from the outside, not from raw onion. And I guess you could use onion powder, but I want some freshness in here because we are using canned. And I just honestly think that the raw onion gives it a little bit more fresher taste. But we don't want it raw. And I did put these in the freezer for a few minutes before I chopped them. And the recipe is in the description box, guys. So we're going to put about 1/4 of a cup of raw onion, and I'm going to go ahead and cook mine up. And this only takes just a few minutes. And I feel like those fried onions are going to give it a great taste also. All right, we're going to take 1 can while our onions are cooking and getting translucent and making your house smell really good. We're going to pour in, I've got a little bowl with my little strainer, and we're going to strain out our salmon. And I'm using the wild caught Alaskan pink salmon in the can. All right, so we've got our juices drained. We want to pull off that skin. Some people like it. I'm not a big fan. So I'm just going to kind of peel through it, make sure I don't get no bones. Don't want bones in our salmon patties. Okay. And if you get a little bit of skin, that's fine. It's not going to hurt you. A lot of people eat skin. I'm just taking off whatever I can get off. But my main concern is bones. I don't want the little hard bones. Some people eat those too. I'm not a big fan. And there's some little, I don't know what they're called. I guess the little vertebrates or something. Don't want those either. A little bit messy job. But the salmon smells so good. And I find if I just pick through it, I won't get the bones. And I just kind of push them to the side or put them in the salmon oil or salmon water. Oh, them onions make your house smell so good. I guess this is the messy part about making salmon patties, but it's a very inexpensive way to eat really good. To eat healthy, well, I guess. We didn't fry them. And to just get a very flavorful sandwich. A lot of good protein. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, set this to the side. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just take up my little bit of onion, my little bit of cooked onion. So now we're going to turn our pan down just a little bit. We've got our onions done. We're going to let them cool before we put them in our salmon. We're going to go ahead and put in 2 eggs, and I'm going to beat the eggs up. Just go ahead and mix them up really good. And we're just going to pour them right in our salmon mixture. Okay, we're going to take 1/2 cup of panko or dried breadcrumbs. You don't have to use the panko. You can just use whatever kind of breadcrumb you have. So we're going to put in about 1/2 cup. Okay, now we're going to put in about 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. And I'm just going to eyeball it. You can use sour cream or Greek yogurt if you really want to. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You don't want it too salty. Just a little bit. About 1/4 or 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. I really like pepper, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, now I really want to give this some flavor. That's my problem with salmon patties. They don't have any flavor. I'm going to put in about 1 tablespoon of horseradish. We're going to give it a little bit of bite. So we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of horseradish. You can put 2 if you want, but I'm sticking with 1. And then we're going to put in, if I can get it open, I don't know how anybody over 50 can live without a jar opener. Okay, and now I'm going to put in, I'm going to kind of drain a little bit. We're going to put in about 1 tablespoon of pimiento. And like I said, this is completely optional, but I really want flavor added to my salmon patties. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our onion. They have cooled a little bit. And I'm going to turn my pan. I'm not going to add anything to the pan. We've got enough of that oil still in there. So I'm going to turn it down to like 350. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stir this around. I want flavor with my salmon patties, and that's, when I was a little girl, my mom would always make salmon patties, but I wouldn't eat them because to me they just didn't have any flavor. She'd make salmon patties and macaroni and cheese, and I would just eat the macaroni and cheese. Because first of all, she put raw onion in it, and I wouldn't eat it. And I'm 60, and I still won't eat it. I think I need about another 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. I really think I needed a cup, not 1/2 cup. But sometimes you just eyeball it wrong. All right. That's what it needed, a cup. Okay, so we've got our pan cooking, and maybe I do need to add about another tablespoon of oil, maybe 2. Okay, now we're going to just, we're going to make little mini sliders. Okay, so I'm going to make them like little burgers. About a spoonful each. And I love that the salmon is cooked because I don't like to eat raw seafood at all. And so if the salmon is cooked, I know that I'm not getting raw seafood. I got these little potato slider rolls. You can use the Walmart bun and make them bigger. It's entirely up to you, but I decided to make little sliders this morning. And when I turn mine over, I flatten them out. But I don't flatten them out till I've turned them over. I think because that's the way my mom did it. Some people, you probably don't have to flatten them out. That's the way I do it. But I love the salmon patties if they have a lot of flavor. And I love a crab cake if it has a lot of flavor. And I'm kind of making this like I would a crab cake, except for it's got salmon in it. I would put a little bit of horseradish. I would put a little bit of pimento. I would just kind of jazz it up a little bit. Okay, I have my little pan here. And I'm going to make some little sliders. And we have 9 sliders today. There's my little dog. Okay, we're going to kind of break them apart. We're going to let these cook about, I'd say, about 3 to 4 minutes on each side because they are small sliders. And I cooked them for about 1 minute on the first time because I wanted to smash them down a little bit. This is a real kitchen, guys. This ain't Food Network. So it's what I do on Food Network. They keep it all beautiful, but I don't know. I want mine to taste done. Okay, I'm going to open up my little slider rolls just like this. And we're going to put some butter on them. Okay, we're going to butter these rolls and stick them in the air fryer, or you can stick them in the oven just for a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn my salmon patties, or salmon burgers, whatever you want to call them. I've let them cook on about 3 minutes on each side. On that side, and now I'm going to turn them over and let them cook about 3 minutes on the other. They're going to have that little crunch. Oh yeah, that's what I like. Okay, and my butter is really soft, so I'm going to put it on both sides because we want our little buns to have flavor. You ever go to a restaurant and they give you a bun, or you order a hamburger and it's like top notch, and then the bun is like dead? No flavor, cold. Oh my gosh, I'd rather them heat it up in the microwave than give me a cold bun on my hamburger. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and finish this up. Okay, and pop it in the oven for about probably about 5 minutes in the air fryer or less. And you can put tartar sauce on these, ketchup, whatever you like. We're going to take it up. You hear my little air fryer. It makes this noise, guys. But it does its job. Okay, I want my bread very toasty, kind of like a crunch almost. So I'm just going to let it sit in there about like 3-4 minutes. It didn't take long. We're going to try one of these without the bun. Okay, we're going to try one of these without the bun. It's so hot. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's cooked all the way through, and that's the way I like mine. That horseradish doesn't set it on fire, but it gives it flavor. So we're going to try a salmon burger. a little salmon slider. You can put whatever you want on yours. My dog is going crazy. This is a very crispy bun. Look at the little brownness. Oh, that's the way you want your bun. So good. Some of you are going to say, Fran, you're ruining it. You're ruining it. I'm going to put a little bit of ketchup on mine. This is how I eat mine. So we got some ketchup on mine, just a little. Remember, it's a burger, guys. It's a slider. That is so good. Mm, mm, mm. These will be gone. They're not hot and spicy now. It's going to be added to my regular meal rotation every month. These are that good. You are going to love them. You guys got to go and make those little salmon patty sliders or salmon patty burgers, whichever you want to call them. They are amazing. So good. Oh my gosh, I ate 2 of them. I can't help it. They were that good. I ate one plain and one with a bun. I want to say thank you so much for watching and commenting. You guys are awesome. This YouTube journey at 60 years old is amazing. It's exciting, but it's because of you. You watch me. You actually make the recipes, and I'm getting better about the description box, guys. I'm learning as I'm doing this also. And thank you for all your wonderful tips. You guys give me the best tips on YouTube. You are amazing, and I listen to them because they're wonderful. The good Lord has blessed me with the best audience on YouTube. That is for sure. I want to say thank you. Go hit the like, subscribe to my channel if you have not. It is free. I have found that people think that it costs money to subscribe to YouTube or to the YouTube channels. It's not. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You just go and subscribe, and you can be linked in to me. You guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make these little salmon patties or sliders or burgers, whatever you call them.